Up next on the docket for Manchester United is a visit from Newcastle and a visit of an old friend in their former player Steve Bruce, who took over the reins of Newcastle at the start of the season. We have highlights from Old Trafford. Today, Old Trafford looks to welcome back an old friend in the form of Steve Bruce and his Newcastle United side, and that is the matchup we have today here live from Old Trafford. Manchester United still looking to continue their unbeaten run, but probably more importantly, probably looking to get back on the kind of straight and narrow defensively after conceding 2 goals in the last game against Arsenal, but they still did win. Edinson Cavani's last appearance wielded 2 goals, and he'll be looking to do some more today. And he'll be partnered up with Odi Nagalo, because having a look at the team for Manchester United today, it requires another B team scenario because of the Carabao Cup coming up. But David De Gea does still start in goal. It's Wan-Bissaka, Phil Jones, Eric Bailly, Marcus Rojo and Luke Shaw in a 5-man defence today. 3 in the midfield with Fred, Mata and Matic. Odi Nagalo, as we said, partnered up front with Edinson Cavani. Mason Greenwood does make it the bench in case of striker emergency, as he scored 3 goals last time out in the league against Arsenal. And obviously United are returning from their Champions League 6-1 win over Basakir. Steve Bruce puts Martin Dukota in goal today with Kraft, Fernandes, Sacha and Jamal Lewis in a 4-man defence. It's Henry with John Joe Shelby, Almiron and Ryan Fraser, formerly of Bournemouth. Dwight Gale is partnered up with Callum Wilson up front, also formerly of Bournemouth. Alan St Maximin and Andy Carroll, 2 notable striker names on the bench. So what will Gregg Popovich do here? It looks like concerning with his squad, he's probably going for the let's play for a draw scenario and win the Carabao Cup, where Manchester United were drawn against Cardiff for their first round. And that's quite the irony, because we obviously heard the rumours that after Gregg Popovich initially announced he was going to step down, it looked like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was going to be a possible replacement over from Moldal. He managed Cardiff in a stint in the Premier League, and unfortunately he got relegated, and he almost sent them down to League One as well. i.e. to Matic. I'm just going to pick out Luke Shaw, playing wing-back roles today. Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. It's not really Wan-Bissaka's forte, but it is a part of his game he's working on. And today might be a perfect chance to showcase what he's been working on in that regard. Here's Ryan Fraser with a cross. And Wilson has got the ball back off by. He's going to go through De Gea and into the back of the net. And Callum Wilson has scored. And that has been coming. Oh, it's well worked by Callum Wilson. Slice of luck in it. Deflected off De Gea. And 1-0 to Newcastle. Well, it was wonderfully cross here by Fraser. Eric Bailly does well to try and get it away from Fraser with the chest. But then Fraser wants it more. Chased it down. Wilson wants it more, rather. Chests it down. And David De Gea is all sorts of unlucky, to be fair. He got all his body behind it, but the ball deflected off the back of the net, and that's just been David De Gea's time under Coach Popovich. It's not that he's done poorly, it's just that things like that have really happened to him. Manchester United, for the second time this season, are behind by a goal to 0, and they'll feel aggrieved, but that is, as long as it crossed the line, it's a goal. And now Manchester United have to show their resolve once again. They're down by a goal to 0. Shaw finds Mata. Mata finds Fred. Gallo. Matic. Up to Luke Shaw. Well played. Shaw to Cavani. Instant response. And who else but Edinson Cavani. What a ball by Luke Shaw that was. Well, it had to be Edinson Cavani. Great pass here from Matic. Great cross by Luke Shaw again. And Cavani, he does not miss from there. An absolutely thunderous volley by Edinson Cavani. He might be getting up there in years, but my word, is he playing well. It's almost like it's a new lease of life for Edinson Cavani. He scored a wonder goal against Basaksehir on Tuesday night, and now he's scored again. And, well, we said it was only a matter of time before Edinson Cavani scored. He got his first 2 goals for Manchester United out on Tuesday night, and now it seems the floodgates are opened, and he's brought an equaliser to Manchester United. They may have conceded again, but with Manchester United they will always, almost always, score. Manchester United 1, Newcastle United 1. And Wilson. That pass down Moran does keep Newcastle United the ball. There's Wilson again. And now to Dwight Gale. He's blocked out by Eric Bailly. And Cavani has sent away Fred. And here come United. And here's Fred. And he's made it look simple. It's 2-1. And Fred with his first of the season. Cavani sent him away. And no one had the beating of Fred for pace. And he made it look so effortless. Gregg Popovich's men, they may concede the odd goal, but they really are limiting those conceded goals down. And they're just scoring more under that man. Gregg Popovich does not give a care in the world about how it is defensively. He is always in your face to attack, all for 90 minutes. And we see the end result once again, like we did at Arsenal. Manchester United have done it again. Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 1. And the floodgates look to have opened. And Fraser cut out there by Wan-Bissaka. Marta. Marta's pass was too short there. Dwight Gale is at the beating of him. And the beating of Marcus Rojo. And here's Hendrick. And it's going to be headed away by Phil Jones. Wonderfully played. Well, Fred, cool as you like. Absolutely smooth and concise past the keeper. Precision, the order of the day on that shot. And now we're going to be having down the other end with Ryan Fraser with a corner. And Hendrick is going to be throwing himself into the shot, but then he's going to have Phil Jones staring at him, and Hendrick is going to put it in. Very much Edinson Cavani-esque 2-2. Well, I don't think anyone at Manchester United expected that. And Hendrick is going to go to his manager, it looks like. Certainly is. Well, it's 2-2. And Manchester United just not clearing things up at the back here. I don't think... look at Hendrick here. He has a lot of space, to be fair. And the striker really just loses his man. He loses Bailly. And Bailly's heading in the completely the wrong direction. There's nothing David De Gea can do about that one either. It's never really David De Gea's fault when Manchester United concede, isn't it? Jeff Hendrick has scored. It wasn't Hendrick that made the cross. I think it was Ryan Fraser, but oh my word. Well, all teams are making use of Manchester United's weaknesses at the back with no Gilles or Lindelof today. I think this is a time for opposing teams to maybe get some goals against United, but they've only just equalised because Manchester United will probably score again, most likely. But for the moment, it's 2-2 now. Bit of a classic here in this first half. Cavani has found Nemanja Matic, and look at Newcastle numbers behind the ball. And Cavani wanted to put through Igalo, it didn't work. 3 minutes of added on time. We've had a cracker in this first half. Newcastle definitely put up a lot more of a fight than was expected. Gale. Well, as long as Manchester United remain unbeaten, it will still be an unbeaten start to Manchester United's season. But now we're starting to see the holes in the Manchester United defence. Really, the first goal just had loads of fortune in it, with it coming off De Gea and Bailly doing initially well in the first place. Saka to Igalo, and Igalo's found Cavani, and I think it's Matic that's going in behind him. And Cavani wanted to pick him out. Well, an enthralling first half with 4 goals already. and the promise of more. And well, it's been an absolute classic here, as Jeff Hendrick has been the man that has been flying them in for Newcastle with an assist and goal to his name already. But Cavani and Fred have made it 2-2, and at the end of a cracking first half, that's what the score is. Next for Manchester United, the start of the Carabao Cup up against Cardiff City, as we reported at the start of the programme. Gallo shoots. And I think Newcastle United will also be in Carabao Cup action, and if I'm correct, I think it might be against Rotherham. And Jones has a wonderful pass to Edison Cavani, going to keep the ball for himself. Gallo is asking, why didn't you cross the ball? I think Edison Cavani had a lot more faith in himself, and who can blame him? It's a great block by the Newcastle captain. I believe it's a Manchester United corner. Mata going down to take it. And out to Cavani. Away come Newcastle with Ryan Fraser. He's had the beating of Fred. Gale. Newcastle United breaking very well here. It's back to Fraser. It's in the box to Wilson. It's a wonderful counter-attack by Newcastle United. And they're 3-2 up. And what a move. And Ryan Fraser made it all his own work. Wonderful cross from Fraser. Nothing Phil Jones could do about it. And nothing David De Gea could do about the header either. It's a wonderful header from Wilson. But Newcastle benefiting from a Manchester United corner. And Gregg Popovich is not having a good day. He might just suffer his first loss of the season. And Newcastle United and Steve Bruce probably wasn't a team that Manchester United fans would expect this to happen. But Callum Wilson is having one of those days he had at Bournemouth. A brace for him, and 3 for Newcastle United. Manchester United having a bit of a difficult day so far. United 2, Newcastle United 3 now. And falling 7 goals to be fair. Here's Gallo. Here's Mata. Mata's at the beating of his man here. He finds Gallo. And the ball has gone through and Gallo's put it in! Oh my! And an absolute howler at the back for Newcastle. And only Gallo has scored. 6 goals. Well, what was this? The ball came loose off a defender, and the goalkeeper doesn't deal with a shot he really should. And it's gone through his legs. Odin Gallo has put it in. Well, we had one very unfortunate goal scored against United, and they've had a fortunate one scored for them. And of all people, Odin Gallo was the man that got it. I think he scored against Newcastle and Watford once, a while back.
Goal for Manchester
and we did say that Gallo doesn't know how to play in the Premier League, being a former Watford player. And he's given Manchester United a Premier League goal, and I think that's the first one he's earned. Because I believe his other goals were in the Carabao Cup, of all things. Here comes Fred with a great touch past Ryan Fraser, and then he couldn't finish. Almiron, Shelby, Eric Bailly gone down, no foul given. Manchester United play on. Cavani is going to send the ball out, and Greenwood's going to get there. He's run wonderfully, Mason Greenwood. He's pulled it back to Fred. And Donny van der Beek. Oh, just how did Manchester United not score there? Wonderfully worked by everybody at Manchester United. And looks like the substitutes have definitely lit up the place now. Cavani. Donny van der Beek. Oh, and Van der Beek, he just lost the ball at the last moment. And we're on. Good take by Van der Beek. Aaron Henwood is gone. And Mason Greenwood has picked him out. It's Aaron Henwood. Oh! Aaron Henwood missing. I think it was on his left foot, to be fair. As has always been his weaker foot. It's been documented over the years. Something he's not really been able to work on. His disability does hinder that. And, well, if that had been his right foot, that would have been a totally different outcome. It would have been in the back of the net. And, well, the substitutes have made all the difference for Coach Pop so far. But here's Ryan Fraser. Such a huge gap in the defence here. And everybody's flinging at it. And it's handball against Rojo. And it's a penalty kick. And Newcastle here have a chance to get themselves a fourth goal. I'm not sure about that one either. Well, Matt Ritchie's come on. Another player formerly of Bournemouth, I think. Callum Wilson. And he's going to hit the post. He's going to go out. Oh my. And Manchester United will feel justice done there because they've missed so many penalties this year already. Callum Wilson putting his foot through it. Goal coming in. Leicester and Everton. It was 2-1. Now it's 2-all 0 as James Rodriguez scores again for Everton. Second goal of the match for him. By Manchester United really are pushing. And it's starting to show a little bit. Wan-Bissaka. Manchester United really are starting to attack. Wan-Bissaka. A draw would not be the end of the world. But another case of dropped points. They play well for the majority. But defensively again, they've let themselves down. 5 minutes of added on time. And probably they'll feel lucky because they probably should not be winning this game. Aaron Henwood. Oh, he's picked out Fred. And he's done it wonderfully. And is that Phil Jones? It is. It's like Phil Jones and Mason Greenwood have swapped positions. And Manchester United's bid to get the ball and get forward. Fred. Jones. Donny van der Beek. And Donny van der Beek has gone down. And it's a free kick. It's going to be Edison Cavani over it, I think. Because Marta has gone off. Phil Jones, what is he doing that far forward? That is bizarre. He really wants a goal, Phil Jones. He's not scored for quite some time. Now we've got this free kick to deal with. Edison Cavani probably could strike it from here, you know. And there he goes. Oh, it's a great save from the keeper. That is a phenomenal save. It was going in as well. Final minute. Newcastle coming forward. St Maximus kept the ball. Shelby. Oh, it's going to fall to Matt Ritchie. What was Wan-Bissaka doing? And Wilson off the post again. What was Aaron Wan-Bissaka doing? 3-all. An absolute classic of a game. Points shared, but Newcastle had the better game. But Callum Wilson really let himself down from 12 yards after a bit of a soft handball once again. Given the handball, I think, against Rojo. And then hit the post again right at the end. Wow, what an enthralling game. Manchester United 3, Newcastle United 3. And that is probably the best one of the season. But both teams will probably feel that they should have won this. What a game. Manchester United 3, Newcastle United 3. So we are 6 games into the new Premier League season. Let's check this weekend's fixtures and scores and what that means for the table after 6. Alongside Manchester United's draw with Newcastle, which ended in an enthralling 3-3. Mikel Arteta finally gets a win on the board as our report starts for the Emirates. And a vital win for Arsenal by 2-1, as hopefully that will get Arsenal's season going. Leicester were just not able to deal with James Rodriguez against Everton, but they did peg it back to 2-all in the end. Spurs thumping Sheffield United by 3-0, and I think the word is they are missing Dean Henderson's input, as they are conceding a lot of goals since he got recalled from his loan. Burnley have beaten Wolves by 1-0. Manchester City also continuing their unbeaten start to the season with a 1-0 win against West Brom. Brighton beating Crystal Palace by 3-1. Aston Villa and Fulham was the 0-0 draw. Chelsea involved in a thrilling game for Frank Lampard and winning it eventually by 4-2. And Liverpool suffer their first loss of the season, losing to David Moyes' West Ham United team. And the man that gave Liverpool so much trouble in his Everton days has come back to haunt them again. And his West Ham team have beat the champions and taken away their unbeaten records. So that means now that Manchester City and Manchester United are the only 2 unbeaten teams of the league. And Manchester City shoot up into the top spot of the table now, with Liverpool dropping those 3 points now means that they are second. And but Manchester United's dropped points against Newcastle has hurt them more. They take third at City's expense as they shoot up to first. Brighton have somehow, against all odds, put themselves into 4th place alongside Leicester City on better goal difference. Chelsea up to 6th, and Spurs are up to 7th. They're flying high now since getting that first one on the board after the match against Manchester United, where they lost by 4-1. Burnley, Newcastle and Aston Villa complete the top 10. Going further down, we have Everton in 11th, followed by West Ham, who climb to 12th thanks to that win at the London Stadium against the champions. Wolves 13th, followed by Fulham. Southampton 15th, followed by Crystal Palace. Arsenal finally get back out of the relegation zone and hope their season now gets up and running. West Brom take their place with Sheffield United, and Leeds United are still at the bottom, but at least now every team has scored at least a point. And this table probably won't look like this in May, but for early 6 games, it makes for great viewing and a very topsy-turvy table so far.